Warning: federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about the things you don't see on regular TV. So join us on Peachy Tea Tyme. Oh, so join us on Peachy Tea Tyme. Oh, so join us on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme, yeah, yeah. Peachy Tea Tyme.
When they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? That ain't that what we're supposed to do? But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Oh, here in heaven.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jason. Thank you, Jason. I gotta make sure I try to edit that part out. Thank you, Jason. It's your girl, the missus. The missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Whew. I ain't did that in 2 weeks. 2 long weeks, okay? But I am back. I am back, baby, in full effect. I don't know exactly what I said before, but it was somewhere in that area. It was somewhere in that area, baby. But thank y'all so much for being here. It has been a trying 2 weeks, baby. A trying 2 weeks. But hey, I'm here. I'm still gonna go strong. Everybody know that I feel like I got something in my tooth. Hold on. I'm back. It was a little something I put it in, okay? Y'all know we live, baby. I told you we back. This ain't pre-recorded, baby. This is live. Anyways, like I said, I've had a trying 2 weeks. So everybody that has been amongst me, thank y'all so much. Just thank you for dealing with me and my shiznik, okay? But everybody has been supportive, and I just really appreciate it. Today was the first day of school here in the ATL, baby. First day of school, my babies went back to school. All the kids back to school, y'all. We happy that they back to school. My kids started at a new school this year, so I'm happy for them. Shout out to my little peaches, Trey and Kirsten. And they liked it. That's all I can say. They liked it. Make sure y'all share this video now. Make sure y'all share this video, okay? Like I said, I've been gone for 2 weeks. So it probably may not have been a good thing for the numbers, but for my mental, it was definitely the right thing to do. So I have a show for y'all tonight. Like I said, it's been a while. So I got a lot to catch up on with y'all, baby. A lot to catch up on. So please sit back, relax. Go on ahead and watch me on Roku TV. We should be on Roku TV. So watch me on there, but sit back and relax, baby, because we have a show. I have a show for y'all tonight. Okay? So for those that stay at home moms or you work from home and you be up late at night, this is for you. This is for you. So let's go ahead and let's get started, baby. Let's bring up what's on the radar first, okay? This is not goodbye. We're gonna start with that. This is not a goodbye. This situation was very, very sad. We don't know exactly what these people was arguing about, what started everything. We don't know. But it looks like Jameer Ridley-Smith. It looks like he was a rapper. He was a local rapper in his town. And things ain't looking too good for his family. So rest in peace to this young man. Rest in peace to this young man, okay? We YouTubing it today, baby. We are YouTubing it tonight. Okay. So let's check out this video, y'all. Let's check out this video. Again, we got 2 clips on this one, but it is a sad situation. The community is tore up behind this. So let's go ahead.
Rochester man in his 20s was shot and killed inside the Wegmans warehouse in Gates. Those who knew the victim joining together this evening in Cornhill for a balloon release in his memory. Ryan Hermanette spoke with Jameer Ridley-Smith's family and friends and shares why they say he'll always hold a special place in their hearts.
When 25-year-old Jameer Ridley-Smith wasn't at work, he was doing one of 3 things. He was either writing lyrics for a new song, in the studio recording his music, or he was sending his mom a good morning text.
And would send me a devotional with a Bible scripture every day. And so I missed that.
Family and friends of Jameer say he was loved by everyone who knew him. He knew how to crack a joke, make someone laugh, and made every conversation special, even if it was just over the phone.
I look at my phone and And I just look at his text messages and look at the last one he sent me, and it's just, I just keep looking at my phone like, this can't be real.
Last Saturday, Jameer was killed while working at the Wegmans warehouse on Brooks Avenue. The suspect, 32-year-old Kaishan Green, was taken into custody in Knoxville, Tennessee, the day after.
It's like people just keep resorting to violence to solve their issues. It has to stop. It really has to stop because it's too much killing, too many people burying their kids. Parents shouldn't have to bury their kids.
Those who knew Jameer came together today for a balloon release, remembering his kindness, selflessness, and passion for music.
He invested all his money and time in his music. If he wasn't recording, he was making his music videos.
And although Jameer's mom, alongside all his family and friends, wish they could have had another 25 years with him, they're holding on to the memories and keeping his spirit alive.
This ain't no goodbye. It's not goodbye. I'm not gonna say goodbye. Just say when I see you again. I'm gonna see you again. Mommy, love you.
For News 8 in Rochester, I'm Ryan Hermanat.
All right, y'all. All right. Like I told y'all, I do have a second clip on this just as well. This second clip, it actually goes more into details. I gotta sneeze. I feel like I do. Hold on. I couldn't hit the mute button enough time. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. God bless me. God bless me. Look, already getting started. The kids just went to school today. All the moms out there and fathers out there, go on ahead and start taking some medicine now. Because if they didn't clean them schools, baby, they all got germs and they coming back home with them. Okay? So I might take me some tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully if I don't sneeze again, then I'm good. But all right, y'all. Let's pull up this next one. Let's pull up this next clip, y'all. This is the second one. This is the second video for this story. And this actually gives more details on what happened. So that's why I pulled this second clip. But look at him, y'all. Look at him. He the one that did it. Allegedly. He the one that did it. And look how he looking. Let's go further.
A suspect in a fatal warehouse shooting Saturday afternoon was taken into custody last night by U.S. Marshals in Tennessee.
The suspect is a Wegmans employee, is accused of killing a fellow employee at the distribution center there in Gates. Isabel Garcia joins us in the studio after speaking with the police chief and hearing from the victim's mother. Today, Isabel.
Yes, good evening to both of you. Police Chief Robert Long described the scene this weekend as chaotic, noting just how busy it was at the time, just after 4 in the afternoon with several witnesses. And the victim's mother is now holding on to her son's passion for music and love for his family as they all await justice. Monday morning at police headquarters in Gates, Chief Robert Long announcing the apprehension of a suspect in Saturday evening's fatal shooting inside a Wegmans distribution center. 32-year-old Kaishan Green of Gates is accused of shooting and killing fellow warehouse employee 25-year-old Jameer Ridley-Smith of Rochester. Police were first called to the warehouse off of Brooks Ave Saturday around 4:15 p.m. On scene, police immediately confirmed the shooting happened inside the warehouse in what's being described as the cooler unit area, where the victim was most likely stacking pallets. Officers assisted the Wegmans asset protection team in life-saving efforts at the scene, but unfortunately, the victim had succumbed to his injuries. Wegmans officials say Ridley-Smith worked there for the past 4 years.
As a valued member of our team, Jameer's passing leaves a void in our hearts. He will be missed. To Jameer's family, friends, and loved ones, the entire team at Wegmans sends our heartfelt support and care. We wish you peace and strength during this incredibly difficult time.
Police also found multiple 9mm handgun casings at the warehouse and learned the suspect had fled not only the scene, but also the state. Investigators quickly joining forces with the U.S. Marshals, which led law enforcement to Knoxville, Tennessee, where he was apprehended Sunday night.
We still don't know what his final destination was. When he was taken into custody, he was in possession of a loaded 9mm handgun, which was recovered by the Marshal Service down there. And At the current moment, we are waiting extradition to bring him back up here to Gates for arraignment and to face the charges for the incident up here.
The victim's mother and family at the Gates Police Department Monday morning for the briefing. Jamala Ridley describes her son as an incredibly hardworking person who loved his family and had a passion for music with big dreams to support them all, even recently working on releasing an album.
That's the only other way I'm going to be able to hear his voice. And I'm just like, I don't know. I just want my baby back. It's just so devastating. It's like, why didn't he do that?
I don't know. I just want to just look this person in the face and say, why? Like, why did you do that? Because he was a person. He didn't cause trouble with nobody. He kept to himself. He went to work, did what he was supposed to do, and he was very supportive of his family, of me.
And the chief today made mention the family is being assisted with mental health resources, including himself, or just someone to call and talk to about this tragedy. We are expected to be alerted by police when the suspect is brought back to New York to face charges for the homicide. For now, reporting in the studio, Isabel Garcia, News 8.
All right, y'all. Again, another sad situation. Another sad situation. You know, you can't even go to work, which we learned that several years ago. But we also learned it with the girl from McDonald's when I covered that story. But you can't even go to work. Like, these people is really out to try to make sure that none of y'all make it back home to y'all family. Okay? Nobody. So you have to make sure at all times that you are aware of your surroundings, number one. And probably keep your mouth closed. You don't want to argue with nobody nowadays. Okay? You don't want to argue. You don't want to fuss. None of that. Nothing is safe right now, y'all. Ain't nothing safe. I'm just saying. We ain't that safe right now. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Whew, rest in peace to that young man. Rest in peace to that young man. My heart goes out to the family. The mother. Oh my gosh, y'all. The mother. We got to make sure we keep her lifted in prayer just as well. Because that's the only thing that's going to help her through this. Is the strength from God. Okay? So let's go ahead, y'all. We're going to move right along. But before we move right along, baby, I need to give some shout outs. Okay? I need to give some shout outs, baby, because I see y'all out here in the building. Y'all is in the building showing up and showing out. Okay? So shout out to Felicia Walker. I can't do everybody because so many. Felicia Walker Johnson, Joanne Bell, Lynette McKinney. Hey, Lynette. Sylvester, what's up? Minnie McDonald. Riley North. Hi, Riley. Who else we got in here? Ernestine Nelson. I already said what up to Jason. Jonathan Clay is in the building. Mary J. Hooker is in the building. Quinetta. Tierra, Mary House, Tierra. I already said Tierra. Tierra Dumas. Hey, boo, how are you? Yeah, we need to talk. Shanine Baldwin. Hi, Shanine. Tay Jordan, Lillian Thomas, Nina Spencer. Hey, everybody. Shell Kyler. Erica Searcy. Hi, Keisha Davis. February Beard. Hey. Simona Motion. Tay Jordan. Patrice Cash. Baby. And my sister Tiff. What's up, Tiffany Boo? What was that? Valinda Ruth. Yep, I think that's Valinda Ruth. All right. And everybody else that's out there watching, thank y'all so much. And if I didn't call your name, please don't count it against me. Okay. All right. Chuck E. Cheese got arrested, y'all. Did y'all know that? Chuck E. Cheese got arrested. I just want y'all to hear this little story with these kids. Oh my gosh. When I tell you it was so funny. And then when they took Chuck E. Cheese hat off, his head off, once they got to the guy, Because they took Chuck E. Cheese out. Dressed all up. They didn't even take his hood out. They just, to take his head off. They just took him out in handcuffs. Just tortured all the little kids, baby. All the little kids are just so upset right now because Chuck E. Cheese done got arrested. But baby, to hear these little girls, oh my gosh, y'all gotta hear it. Here we go.
New details into the arrest of Chuck E. Cheese, or at least the man who was dressed up as one. It happened at a restaurant in Tallahassee.
But a family from the Villages witnessed the entire thing while on vacation. As Fox 35's Randy Hildreth found out, it was a visit the kids will likely never forget.
Chuck E. Cheese got arrested.
It's been the talk of the Guggenheimer family for the last few days.
Like asking 100 questions of like, does this mean Chucky's gone forever? Like, what now?
The Central Florida family was snapped in the back of this now viral photo of Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested at a Tallahassee location. The family had just gotten in town to visit Grandma. 4-year-old Lizzie says she was nearly ready to help Mr. Cheese.
I just didn't want him to get arrested either. She's gonna go help us. Then she saw the police and bam.
Mom says Lizzie had just taken a picture with the character, and 6-year-old Jenny was about to take one when police walked over.
I was in the midst of pushing Jenny towards Chucky. The cop grabbed one wrist and another one grabbed the other wrist, put it behind his back, told him not to resist. And at the same time, I'm pulling my kids away. Like, what's going on in the midst of this?
According to the arrest affidavit, the man in the costume was Jamel Jones. He was arrested for credit card fraud. Police say he worked at the arcade and racked up a little over $100 in charges on a card left by a customer. Guggenheimer thinks he slipped on the costume to hide from police. She's glad he was caught, but wish he hadn't been arrested in front of the kids.
When they had him at the truck, they took off his head and put it on top of the SUV truck. So then we went into it's kind of like, Chucky's got a lot of friends who help him so he can get to all the Chuck E. Cheese places at once, like trying to manage the magic still while we're watching now the man get undressed out of the costume outside.
Police say Jones still had the stolen credit card on him, along with a small amount of marijuana. He's accused of committing the same crime 6 months ago. Randy Hildreth, Fox 35 News.
Chuck E. Cheese said, man, I'm dealing with all these kids. He said, all these kids. He said he got to make sure he got them puff a little bit of something. Okay? I'm just saying. That's what Chuck E. Cheese said. So Chuck E. Cheese done got arrested. All the kids is going crazy. They like, oh my gosh, I want to help him, man. When I tell you that was hilarious to me. Hilarious to me. Okay. Now we're going to talk about my background right here, y'all. We're going to talk about my background in a minute. I cannot wait to explain it to y'all and what I got going on, okay? A lot of y'all already know I've been advertising on the show just as well. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. So let's go ahead and make it. Let me see. Yep, here go the next one. I told y'all we're going to slide on through. This was devastating. I showed y'all this clip, not this particular clip, but I showed y'all about this story about 6-7 months ago. This story still bothers me. It still bothers me. And y'all finna see why. For y'all that missed it on my show, y'all are about to see what went on with this mother who has been seeking justice for her son for the past 6 months after his death. Here we go.
A local lawmaker says she tried to get answers in the bizarre shooting death of a man, but she got nowhere. The man's mother and his supporters held a rally outside a local courthouse, hoping to learn more about what happened. John 2's Tom Jones is live in Douglas County, where the district attorney says answers are coming soon. Tom?
Yeah, that's right. DA Dahlia Racine says she is reviewing this case and hopes to have some answers within the next 30 days.
Hold on, y'all. I did not want to show y'all this clip first. And I apologize. Y'all supposed to see this clip next. Y'all know I be having everything in order. So let me play this other one. It's still the same topics, that same story. But I want y'all to see. Okay, I want y'all to see this one next. This one first. Mother Six Justice. This is here it is. All right, here it is. Is this? I know I ain't got this video up here twice. I sure do, y'all. I'm sorry. But it was another I wanted to show y'all, and I done brought this one up here twice. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I shouldn't even cut it off. Because, there we go. This wasn't the video. Well, it was the video, but this...
A local lawmaker says she tried to get answers in the bizarre shooting death of a man, but she got nowhere. The man's mother and his supporters held a rally outside a local courthouse, hoping to learn more about what happened. Tom Jones is live in Douglas County, where the district attorney says answers are coming soon. Tom?
Yeah, that's right. DA Dahlia Racine says she is reviewing this case and hopes to have some answers within the next 30 days. The mother of Malachi Mitchell says she's waited more than 6 months for answers, and she needs answers right now.
I am here for answers.
Kenya Mitchell and her supporters gathered outside the Douglas County Courthouse.
I'm here to get justice for my son.
Her son is 21-year-old Malachi Mitchell.
Justice for Malachi! Justice for Malachi!
He was shot and killed during a firearm sale back in January. Deputies say there was a struggle between Mitchell and the buyer inside the buyer's car, and shots were fired. They say the buyer drove off with Mitchell's body in the passenger seat. Deputies stopped the car during a traffic stop. They believe he defended himself, but Mitchell says no one has communicated that to her.
Myself, Kenya Mitchell, has not heard from Douglas County authorities or law enforcement in over 6 months.
Other than to say the case is under review. State Representative Sylvia Wafer Baker says she tried to get answers. She says she got this message from the sheriff's office.
This is under investigation. We're not going to be influenced by public pressure.
Mitchell believes her son's killer is walking around free. I told her the DA's office says it expects to have an answer on how to move forward in the next 30 days.
That's news to me. Did they tell you that?
I told her yes.
How convenient, Douglas County. How convenient. It'll be wrapped up in 30 days. But I haven't heard from them in 6 months.
And Mitchell says she won't stop fighting to get justice, and she says she and her supporters don't just want justice, they want urgency and transparency for anyone who's involved in an investigation. We're live in Douglas County in Douglasville. Tom Jones, Channel 2 Action.
So do y'all remember that? He went to go sell his tool, and whoever he sold it to, he just happened to be in the car with that person and get pulled over with him in the car. And whoever this person is, because they have not shown us who this person is, but whoever this person is, he has not been charged. This happened all the way in January, but he has not been charged. He was allegedly, he was questioned for a little over an hour and let go. Something don't sound right to me. And I'm going to still say it. I told y'all this before, and I'm going to say it now. That just don't sound right to me. Like, y'all just going to let this boy or girl, because we don't know. We don't know anything. But you just going to let them go? You just going to let them go? After an hour and some change? I want to know what this person look like. I want to know this person, who they related to. Who your family? Who your kinfolk? Who your kinfolk? I need to know. So we gonna make sure we continue to keep revisiting that story every time we get a new update. Okay? So moving right along, y'all. I told y'all I got some stuff for y'all tonight. Wingstop. Them wings. Okay? Wingstop employee accused of throwing hot grease on customers during argument. Lord, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Here we go.
is Fox 13 News, the most watched news in the Mid-South.
Tonight, a Wingstop employee is facing charges after police say she threw hot cooking oil on customers after an argument. This happened 2 weeks ago at a location on Winchester Road. Tonight, 25-year-old Janisa Herring is charged with aggravated assault. Fox 13 Sierra Jordan is live at Regional 1 Hospital. That's where one of the victims is still being treated for severe burns. Sierra, what's the latest on that person's condition?
Well, Daryl, one of the victims has second-degree burns to 18% of her body. She is now recovering here at Regional 1. Now, Memphis police were called to the Wingstop on Winchester Road just after midnight on July 22nd. Police say 2 customers came into the business to pick up their food order. The customer and employee suspect, 25-year-old Janisa Herring, got into a disagreement about the bill. The customers were 61 cents short. Police say Herring went into the kitchen, grabbed a bowl, filled it with hot cooking oil, and threw it at the customers. One woman was hit in the face and suffered second-degree burns to 18% of her body. She was rushed here to Regional 1. The second customer was burned on her right shoulder. Now, Fox 13 spoke with customers outside the store.
Fast food restaurants and customer service is not the same like it used to be.
Just lack of care. They just give their food and kind of walk away. You can't really talk to them about, make sure you got this right or that right. And people go back in there to tell them that they got their order wrong, and they just kind of look at them like it's not their fault.
So it's kind of like they have like a short temper.
Yeah.
Again, Herring is charged with aggravated assault. She is scheduled to be in court on the 25th. Daryl?
That's Fox 13 Sierra Jordan live in the medical district tonight. Sierra, thank you.
Yeah, I don't care. We got to learn when we go places, especially when they fixing our food. That's number one. Just try to be nice to these people, okay? Try your best to be nice to these people, or just leave. Or just leave. Because number one, you don't know what they're going to do to your food. That's number one, okay? Hey, Mama Peach. Mama Peach says she watching on Facebook. You never know. You just never, ever know what people is capable of doing nowadays. Now, this lady done got her whole face messed up. The other lady got her shoulder messed up. And then the other lady finna go and do some time. I wonder if she watched Divorce Sisters. Shout out to Tyler Perry. I love Divorce Sisters, baby. If you ain't watching Divorce Sisters on BT Plus, baby, you better start watching. You better start watching. Amber said, hey, welcome back. Thank you, Amber. Thank you so much, baby. Yes. It's been a long 2 weeks. A long 2 weeks. But I am back, baby. I am back in full effect. And I'm so excited to be back. I miss y'all so much. Y'all just don't know. But these people, a lot of these folks, y'all, they just don't care. And I'm just being honest. They just don't care. So what we have to do is go into these restaurants. If they mess up our order, just, I don't know, because I'm like that guy. Everybody got an attitude. Everybody upset. And don't nobody want to be at work. And why take it out on us? So I get it. But at the same time, don't nobody want to go through no hurt and pain like that. Nobody. Okay? So let's go ahead, y'all. Let's get into this next story. Did y'all hear about the Berkeley County deputy? Baby, did y'all hear about it? Oh my gosh. It was very, very scary just even watching it, y'all. Just watching it was scary. So I'm about to bring this up so that y'all can see it. We do have the full video. Again, this was extremely, extremely, extremely sad. But at the same time, she should have done her part as the deputy just as well. And what she didn't do was have her gloves on. And I know y'all like, the police? What she need her gloves on? Peep this out.
What started as a routine search ended in a Berkeley County deputy collapsing to the ground. The incident all caught on camera, illustrating just how dangerous simply touching fentanyl can be. A warning, some viewers may find this video difficult to watch.
Be careful with that. It's nothing in it.
But there was something in that dollar bill. Fentanyl, just seconds away from putting Lieutenant Kristen Riddle in a life-threatening situation.
I need Narcan. I need Narcan.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Narcan.
Where is it?
In my car.
Riddle had been exposed to just a trace amount of fentanyl, but enough to overcome her entire system. Thanks to her team's quick response and 2 doses of Narcan, she survived.
Where is it? Give me a minute.
Narcan.
Give me a minute. I got you. LT, I got you. Narcan administered. Want another one? Ready?
Yeah.
2 doses of Narcan administered. Just leave it, leave it. You want me to sit you up?
No.
What do you need?
I'm good. Okay, just give me a second.
You're good.
Sheriff Dwayne Lewis, grateful Lieutenant Riddle is alive, calling this incident a teaching moment for the department.
She didn't have her gloves on. I think it was because of the excessive heat of the day. But normally she would have had gloves on and should have had gloves on. She could have died.
The sheriff confirming this is the most serious fentanyl exposure a Berkeley County deputy has faced on duty, something he says they are constantly training for.
We train very hard. I spend a lot of money training our deputies, keeping them abreast of the latest situations and how to handle themselves in emergencies.
After a trip to the hospital, Lieutenant Riddle is recovering, and her story is being used to protect others on the front lines.
And this just highlights the dangers of that drug and the dangers that our deputies face every day and every night.
Sheriff Lewis tells me that video will now be a required viewing for everyone in the department to show just how dangerous fentanyl can be, even at just a simple touch. In Berkeley County, AC Barker.
Well, all I'm gonna say is that I feel like all them officers should have had it in their pocket. He shouldn't have had to run, look for it, try to figure out where it's at. Do y'all see how small it was? They should always keep it in their pocket. You remember them little first aid kits, the little small ones that they try to give you for free? Like it's really gonna help somebody. They need to use that and put it in their little pouch. And then they always got it. If not, don't expect me to go up to a crackhead, okay? I ain't going, officer. I ain't going. No, you can go. I'll call it in. But after that, baby, I'm done. You ain't got to worry about me no more. Hey, Mama Peach again. Thanks for watching it. Shout out to Mama Peach, man. Mama Peach, she was been so supportive of Peachy Tea Tyme, of me, of course, all my life. But she really, really, really was hands-on these 2 weeks just as well. She know I've been going through a lot. And baby, Mama Peach was on it. She was on it. So thank you, Mama Peach. I love you. All right, y'all. We're going to move right along. Y'all, do y'all want to go into a commercial break? Y'all want to go into a commercial break? Our 2-week spotlight. Again, Kendarius KD Spear. KD was murdered here in Georgia. That was the tribute video that y'all saw at the beginning of the show. If y'all missed it, go back and watch it. Go back. Not right now. You got to wait. So let's go ahead and get into a quick commercial break. I don't think we're going to do all these clips, y'all, because there's a lot of clips that I want to show y'all tonight. So I think what I'm going to do is save some for Wednesday, because we do not have a family on Wednesday. But I still want y'all to tune in, show up, and show out. Okay? So let's get into this quick little commercial break. You know we got to pay bills.
Having computer issues? Can't find a nearby computer store or tech? No need to worry, Computer Tech is a computer repair mobile service. Not in Georgia, no need to worry, Computer Tech can remote into your computer as well. Prices are starting as low as $40. Services are virus removal, data recovery, data transfer, hardware installation, software installation, computer tune-up, laptop and desktop, home and online. Contact 404-405-8515 and ask for Tony. And don't forget to tell them Ms. Peachy sent you.
All right, we are back. So let's go ahead, y'all. Let's go to Cincinnati. They done lost their minds. I hate to say it like that, but the truth is the truth. They have lost their minds in Cincinnati. So let me find it. Here it is. This girl done got so upset. And she's still up in court looking like she's still upset. You know, and that's the sad part about it. Like, she don't even care. That's how she look. But she gonna care when they run them doggone charges down to her. I bet she gonna care then. When she find out that she ain't finna come home for a long time. So, here we go.
After hitting 3 children with her car in Walnut Hills, is in jail tonight after facing a judge.
Prosecutors say it all started with an argument. Local 12's Katie Amrine is live outside the Justice Center with what happened in court today and what we know about the injuries to those children. Katie?
The woman charged with hitting those 3 children is 24-year-old Jada Lucky. Not only is she facing several charges relating to the incident, but one of the children may be paralyzed.
3 children in Walnut Hills are in the hospital after police say they were run over by 24-year-old Jada Lucky. Video posted on social media before the incident shows Lucky getting into a fight with other women outside the Alms apartment complex around 2:30 Wednesday. Hollis Jackson was visiting his friends when he witnessed the fight.
She started grabbing her hair. She grabbed her to the ground, and she started swinging on her. Once she, once she had her to the ground, it was over with. Like, she should have just let her up, but she still wanted to fight.
Prosecutors say Lucky was trying to hit one of the women with her car and instead struck 3 children in the street, all under the age of 4.
She get into her car, and I think she had a vendetta. And she was trying to hit them with the car, but instead she ended up hitting the 2 young kids.
The detective working the case says Lucky admitted she'd been using alcohol and drugs all day. She says one of the women Lucky had been arguing with is the mother of one of the 3 youngsters. She told the judge, in addition to striking the children, Lucky also drove into that mother, and she said one of the kids may end up paralyzed.
She got in her car, and I think as she was attempting to flee the area, she saw the mother standing almost directly in front of her and plows right into everybody. The youngest of the 3 children was drugged underneath the car, and there's a possibility that he may not walk ever.
Fortunately, police say the injuries to the 3 kids are not life-threatening. Lucky is charged with 4 counts of felonious assault.
Lucky is also charged with driving on a suspended license, which is a charge she also got arrested for last May. Live downtown, Katie Amrine, Local 12 News.
Heartbreaking for those children, Katie. The judge set Lucky's bond at $600,000. Her case now goes to the grand jury.
Unlucky need to go to jail. Unlucky need to go to jail forever. She don't need to get out. She don't need ever. If this little boy is paralyzed for the rest of his life and can't walk, she don't need to walk either. Just walk around her cell. That's it. Point blank. It doesn't, to me, from what I saw, and y'all saw what I saw, and we heard what they said, it don't sound like it was an accident. She probably was like, baby, all y'all can get it. You and your kids can get it. No, she need to go on ahead. Go on, get locked up. Be gone forever. Sorry. You should have thought twice about your actions. And you chose not to. Chose not to. All right, y'all. So the picture behind me is for the hearts in the sky. The hearts in the sky, Sunday, August 31st, 2025. It is a private event. But if y'all would like to make any donations, please, please, please go ahead and scan those QR codes right now and make a donation, baby. I will be blessing 15 families, okay? 15 families. Baby, they are going to get a Peachy Memorial Museum experience, okay? It's going to be an experience that they will never, ever, ever forget. Loved one picture gallery, prayers, and candlelighting. Plus so much more, y'all. We got some surprises for them and everything. So, with that being said, for all the shows that I do, y'all will see up until the 31st. And if I have to repeat them, I will repeat them. You will see each loved one that will be honored. Okay, so right behind me is TKO, baby. TKO. He was murdered. And baby, when I tell you he will be honored on the 31st. Okay. He will be honored on the 31st. So we will be videotaping this, so you will be able to see it. You just won't be able to be in attendance unless you are a part of one of these families. All right. All right, y'all. So let's move right on. I told y'all I was gonna tell y'all what it was all about. Right. Now, y'all, let's go to Bojangles. They got the fighting at Bojangles. Do y'all even everybody may not know about Bojangles. They just may not. But Bojangles ain't no different than a KFC, a Church's Chicken, Popeyes. It's all up in that brim, okay? Bojangles is also known for them biscuits that they have with they got blueberry. They blueberry and they got white icing on it. So they're really known for that, and of course their chicken. But y'all, look what happened at Bojangles, baby. Here we go.
Jumping, they held them down. The mom pointed a gun at the other team members, seeing if they jumped in.
New at 9, a fast food manager says that he was brutally attacked by his own employee after an argument escalated over the weekend. Happened Saturday night at Bojangles on Whitten Road near Hillshire Circle in Bartlett. Now, part of this violent encounter was caught on camera. Tonight, we learned 40-year-old April Smith and her 17-year-old daughter are both charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault. Fox 13 Sierra Jordan sits down with that manager. This is a story that you will only see right here on Fox 13.
A 19-year-old shift manager is recovering after he was assaulted right here at Bojangles by his own team member and her family. Now, he told me he was just trying to do the right thing, but that situation turned violent.
It was frightening after I got that call. You know, my son is screaming, "Mama, help me, help me."
What started off as a joke quickly escalated into a violent attack Saturday evening at Bojangles on Hillshire Circle. A 19-year-old Bojangles shift manager and his mother, who asked to remain anonymous, tell Fox 13 it all unfolded around 9 p.m. while closing the lobby. Police say a customer made a comment that angered a 17-year-old employee, and when another worker laughed, a fight broke out between them.
I was just trying to work the rest of my shift. I had 3 hours left.
The manager explains he tried to break it up, but the 17-year-old employee began pulling his hair and vandalizing the restaurant. These pictures show the damage inside the restaurant. Surveillance video then shows her holding a knife, which police say she held up the knife in a threatening manner toward the manager.
That she said that she was going to kill him. Another team member had to get the knife out of her hand.
Police say the 17-year-old suspect made a call to her mother for help.
Me and the employee that I separated the fight between the first time, she said that we jumped her. That's all I'm surprised about. Like, she called back and just screamed that we jumped her so angrily while crying.
That was not the case. The manager explains he was trying to de-escalate the fight. Moments later, police say 40-year-old April Smith, the 17-year-old employee's mother, showed up with a male and female suspect.
They jumped him. They held him down. The mom pointed a gun at the other team members, saying if they jumped in, that she would shoot them. And on the video, it shows one of the male suspects pistol whipping him.
Surveillance video then shows Smith hitting another 17-year-old employee with a metal rod. The manager says he hid behind a dumpster until his mom arrived. He says he needed 20 stitches near his eye and suffered other injuries.
I'm honestly glad that the hits I did take didn't take my life. I'm glad to still be here.
I reached out to Memphis police for an update on this investigation. They told me a 17-year-old Bojangles employee is charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault, and they are still searching for a male suspect. Anyone with information can reach out to Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. In Memphis, Sierra Jordan, Fox 13 News.
That damn Memphis. It never fails. It never fails. It never fails. It never fails. Memphis, y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better, Memphis. This can't continue to happen. It just can't. It just can't. At Bojangles, and then you call your whole family up there to come and do more damage. That boy could have died. Then, because you decided to call your family, all y'all would have been gone to prison for the rest of y'all life. Make better choices. Make better choices. Make better choices. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all, let's talk about this 3-year-old. I don't know if y'all heard about it or not, but this 3-year-old, let's see, what's this? Well, no, let's not even go there. This seems very, very interesting. I have 2 clips on this one. Hold on. Y'all know we laugh. Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. This take place in North Carolina, y'all. I think. No. I don't know why I just got North Carolina for. No, this ain't North Carolina. But here we go.
A Hall County mother is accused of child cruelty. Her 14-year-old son was found weighing just 49 pounds. Channel 2's Brian Mims is live in Oakwood, where investigators say the woman claims she didn't even know her son needed to get to the hospital.
Yes, the police report says she would have taken him herself had she known. She and the teen lived in this building behind me here at the Peaks of Oakwood's apartment complex. I spoke with one neighbor here who says this place abounds with children. I hear them playing now, and he says he wishes there was something more he could have done. The mother is 44-year-old Hashaba Yahuda. Oakwood police showed up at her apartment July 25th and found her and her 14-year-old son in a bedroom. He weighed only 49 pounds. Doctors say a typical boy that age weighs at least 84 pounds. I knocked on the apartment door, but nobody answered. Police say they received a call from a gastroenterologist's office asking them to check on the child. According to the arrest warrant, the doctor said lab tests showed he was in critical condition and needed to get to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. But the doctor said the mother was screening calls and would not answer multiple calls from the office or hospital. Paramedics ended up taking the 14-year-old to Children's. Kate Pass lives in the same building and says she had never seen Yahuda and the teen.
I'm just very shocked. I did not know. I haven't seen much of my neighbors, really. Everybody kind of keeps to themselves here.
Police say Yahuda told them that she wanted to get his iron under control and take him to a hospital in Gainesville, not Children's. The incident report says when police told her he was going to Children's, she said, "If I knew I had to take him, I would have." Neighbor D.M. Willis, who doesn't know the family, says he regrets the community couldn't have done more to help the teen.
We have been hands-on with these kids, and it's very unfortunate and sad to hear that a 14-year-old was surrounded by the village, and the village did not warm this kid. It didn't feel the fire of the village.
And police told me the boy remains in stable condition at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Live in Hall County, Brian Mims, Channel 2 Action News.
All right, so that is Here Where I Am. Let you know I didn't get a chance to really look at this clip. But what interested me about this was that there was a second clip. Yes, y'all, it was a second clip. And the second clip got the woman other son defending his mama. Let's check this out.
Brad. Well, two young men are defending their mother, who is facing child cruelty charges against her youngest son. Police say her 14-year-old son weighed only 49 pounds and needed to get to a hospital. They arrested the mother at her apartment in Oakwood.
As
Channel 2's
they
Brian
should.
Mims joins us live there. And Brian, her older sons say that she should be at home, not in jail.
Right, and her home is here at the Peaks of Oakwood Apartments. Now, this is where Oakwood police arrested her last Friday, and she is still in the Hall County Jail with no bond. As for her 14-year-old son, he remains in the hospital, and he is getting better.
You said you was finna take a nap for a little bit?
These are the boy's two older brothers talking on FaceTime. The 14-year-old is on the other end, speaking from his hospital bed. Their mother, Hashaba Yahuda, is charged with second-degree child cruelty. Oakwood police say they found the boy weighing only 49 pounds.
They basically trying to paint it like she was neglecting him or anything, and that's definitely not the case.
Mishael Garrett says his little brother has ulcerative colitis, an inflammatory bowel disease that can cause weight loss. He says his mother homeschools the 14-year-old and is attentive to his medical needs, taking him to doctors. But her arrest warrant says a gastroenterologist repeatedly called her to say lab results showed he was in critical condition and needed to get the Scottish Rite Children's Hospital right away. The warrant says she was screening her calls and not answering, so the doctor called police to check on him.
For a fact, if she knew how dangerous it could be, she's not gonna just not take him.
He says his brother had a bad experience with an infusion at Scottish Rite, and his mom wanted to go to a hospital in Gainesville. He also says she began seeking natural remedies by taking him to herbalists.
She tried to go the holistic route, and it's been working. She kept him alive, you know what I'm saying? She kept him going. So whatever she was doing, it was working.
Okay.
And that
Sometimes I wonder who be teaching us things. He said, apparently it's working. No, it's not working. I'm sorry for your mama, but I'm not sorry. She needed to take the baby to where he needed to go. He's 49 pounds at 14 years old. Why do you feel like that she helped him? He said, he ain't dead.
14-year-old is in the custody of DFACS, that's the Family and Children's Services Division. I did speak with an Oakwood police lieutenant who says investigators plan to interview the boy and more charges could be possible. The brother says the boy is doing well, getting better, and gaining weight. Live in Hall County, Brian Mims, Channel 2 Action News.
I'm not understanding. You know, it's sad that parents can manipulate their kids, make them believe something that's not even believable. Like his weight was steady decreasing. How is she helping him? How? Now, if every time he went to the hospital, something was going wrong and he wasn't getting better, then yes. But apparently, the hospital is helping. He's getting better now. And he's in the hands of foster care. Shout out. Of DFACS. Shout out to DFACS. He is in the hands of DFACS. So, And sometimes they don't be right either. But hopefully they do the right thing with them. All right, y'all. Got about, what else we got on the radar? What else? Yeah, I want to show y'all this story with this 3-year-old. At first, I wasn't going to talk about it just yet. Let me make sure. Yes. Another, like defects, but in this particular, in Alabama, they call it DHR worker. So I want y'all to hear this story. For those that haven't heard it yet. The 3-year-old was left in a hot car and died. That's what it is. He was left in a hot car and he died. And it was the hands of the DHR worker that she clearly said she just forgot he was back there. Sad situation, but I got a couple clips on it. Here we go, the first one.
Me and the family will like to thank everyone that came out and showing support and standing with us through this fight. We're very grateful that you're here. Please keep staying with us until this investigation is over, so we can see justice and to make sure this never happens to another child.
Today was Katorius KJ Starks Jr.'s funeral. The 3-year-old boy who died after he was left in a hot car while in the care of a third-party contracted worker through the Department of Human Resources. That worker has now been identified as Kella Stanford. She has since been terminated.
Okay, so let me explain this to y'all because every state, every city is different. Okay, so this lady, Kella Stanford, she goes allegedly, because I'm going off of memory because I don't have that particular clip. I don't know if I even I may have showed it on my page, but anyways, she went and picked up the baby. But she picked up the baby from the daddy. And then she takes the baby she takes the baby to daycare. Then after daycare, she's supposed to take the baby back to see the daddy, I think. And then they go home. I mean, the baby goes back wherever he lives at. But I don't think he lives with the family. Okay? But I do know she takes the baby to go see the father. Because I did see one of the father's interviews. So let me go ahead and continue.
And charged in connection with KJ's death. ABC 3340's Olivia Goje has been following this story for us. She has more from Bessemer.
A rainy Saturday morning in Bessemer as the family of 3-year-old Katorius KJ Starks Jr. laid him to rest. While one chapter is now closed, a new chapter of healing is just beginning.
KJ just was a child full of life. He enjoyed playing. He loved on you, you love on him. You know, he's very smart. He can sing his ABCs. He know all his numbers. You know, he make friends everywhere he go. And with his relationship with his parents, he loved them the same. He enjoyed seeing them.
And one community member is helping the Starks family keep that light alive. Hurt King is the owner of Wrap It Up Graphics. King designed a custom casket for KJ. He says it was the least he could do for a child whose story hits so close to home.
For me, it was just the emotional roller coaster, knowing how I grew up in the system and what I went through. I happened to have made it out, but he didn't get a chance to.
King says he can typically wrap a casket in 1 hour. KJ's took 3 days. Not only did King experience foster care as a child, but he knows what it feels like to lose a child.
I've lost a kid before, and this didn't exist when I lost that child. So it was kind of like, I happened to start rapping. I stood across from a funeral home. It's like, I wonder if I could wrap a casket, and I started. From there, it turned into, one, a dedication to the child that I lost, but also anyone can see something on a t-shirt or when you're looking at that body in that casket, they're gone. What I try to do is bring them back to life as best way as I can in art.
KJ's casket shined Saturday afternoon. Family members could be seen dressed in blue, hugging each other tightly. And the Starks family is still demanding answers. The entire funeral today was paid for by the Starks family, despite KJ being in the custody of a contracted Alabama Department of Human Resources worker at the time of his death. Now, the family adds that there has been absolute radio silence from the state agency ever since the incident.
We have not heard from DHR. No one has reached out to us from DHR. There was a phone call with the worker, the driver, to the father, trying to explain away. That's the only person who's reached out to the family, but no one on behalf of DHR.
In Bessemer, Olivia Goche, ABC 3340 News.
Today, the attorney representing the family released a statement saying DHR is the agency charged with the protection, safety, and welfare of our children. He went on to say DHR was legally supposed to protect KJ.
Now, I do have the call. I sure do. I have the call that the DHR worker that left the baby in the car when she called the family. So I do have that. It's so unfortunate that DHR, I know they got some bread, but they couldn't even pay for this baby funeral. You gonna put it off on the family. But that's all right. They gonna get all that money back. Believe that. They gonna get all that money back. They can't get that baby back. They can't get KJ back, but they gonna get all that money back. So y'all, this is the phone call, the audio of her talking to Katoria's father. And it's sad. I ain't gonna lie. It's sad, but at the end of the day, you still gotta pay the price for what you have done. And to this day, this lady still is not arrested. Hasn't been charged. She's not even locked up.
Little boy died in a hot car. We now have an audio recording reportedly from the contracted DHR worker who's accused of leaving 3-year-old Katoria Starks Jr. in her car for hours. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Guy Rawlings.
And I'm Brittany Decker. The child's family, who hired an attorney, says the worker called to apologize. KJ, as he was known, was found dead last week after a visitation with his dad.
WVTM 13's Magdala Lusant spoke with the family's attorney today. Joins us now. What did you learn, Magdala?
So, Guy, I spoke with Courtney French, who is representing KJ's estate and the family, and he tells us with permission from the family. He shared the recording with me and says it's the contract worker who has since been fired from Covenant Services. And I listened to this 3-minute clip from the call, though, in which she says that she forgot the little boy was in the back seat. Now, she has not been charged, she has not been identified, and we've chosen to disguise her voice. Katoria Starks Jr.'s family wants answers. The 3-year-old died in a hot car while in the care of a DHR contract worker. Courtney French represents the family.
And that's what we just can't understand. How did she not know? How did she not know from 9 o'clock in the morning until when she picked him up until 5:30 that this child was in the car? How do you not know?
French shared a recorded phone conversation with us. He says it's KJ's dad and aunt speaking with the Covenant Services contract worker who's since been fired. She hasn't been charged with a crime and has not been identified, so we are disguising her voice.
I got sidetracked and stopped off and got something to eat. And when I came out, instead of going to the left to the daycare because I got called and said I didn't have a case, and I instantly said in my head, well, I'm done for the day and go home. I'm truly. And so I'm sorry it's not even enough to express how bad I feel. I'm so sorry for your family. I'm so sorry for your family. That was not my intention. I promise you I wouldn't have done it to your son.
This baby died in a car. He suffocated. He didn't have no help, no nothing. You got the child safety locks on the doors. You didn't think to look in the back seat?
No, ma'am, I did not.
French says the little boy was in the hot car from 12:30 to 5:30.
On this day, on the 22nd of July, the heat index was about 100, between 108 and 109 degrees. That's outside of the car. KJ was 3 years old. He's verbal. In fact, he had the ability and knew how to unfasten the car seat. But what we discovered tragically is, although he could get out of the car seat, she had the child-proof locks on the car. There was no way for him to get out of the car and to open the door.
We went to the employee's house. No one came to the door. I also called her and left a voicemail. No response. Is there a possibility that KJ could have been dead well before 5:30?
Well, so one of the other important pieces of evidence that we're waiting for is the coroner's final report. And so there will be an autopsy, or there has been an autopsy performed. And so part of the forensic pathologist's job is to actually to determine the cause of death, the manner of death, and the actual time of death.
So today I spoke with State Representative Patrick Sellers. He wants to see this contracting company, Covenant Services Incorporated, held accountable. He is saying he wants to see another level of oversight, accountability, and transparency. So here's a list of the things that he would like to see. In an urgent call to action is what he's calling it, Sellers wants to see an investigation into the third-party company's internal policies, safety protocol. He has plans to lead legislative efforts in the next session to create penalties for individual negligence and systemic lapses. He wants to see mandated rigorous vetting, safety training, and a requirement for real-time tracking and checkpoints with transporting children under DHR care.
My turn. I want to see her ass go to jail. That's what I want. Thank you. That would make us all happy. Send her to jail. Send her to jail. She's been doing this for a long time. She should have known to check for the baby, but she didn't. There's other DHR, defects, whoever. Hey, later. There's so many more other people, y'all, that has so many things on their minds. Just so much going on in the world. But they don't forget that they left that baby in the car. That's their job. Now, to me, he must have fell asleep. Do I think she did it on purpose? No, I don't think she did it on purpose. I feel like if she would have did it on purpose, she wouldn't have made that call to the family. I think it's eating her alive. And I think that she been waiting to be advised to call the family. But she wasn't advised to call the family. So she went and did it on her own. Thank you, lady. But you still gotta do the time for the crime. That's just how life goes. So, all right, y'all. We are out of here. We are out of here. We are out of here. I love you guys so much. I thank y'all for tuning in and welcoming me back into your homes. So I really appreciate it. I know y'all miss me just as much as I missed y'all. And you will see us, me, Jason, and Charlotte. You will see us on Wednesday. And we're going to show some more clips, baby. We're going to show some more clips. All right. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will see y'all on Wednesday. Now, don't forget, you know what you got to do. You know what you got to do? Ain't nothing changed. In these 2 weeks, ain't nothing changed. You got to listen to my babies. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Peachy Tea Tyme.